So I gotta ask, why do you have such a low score?
I have a low score?
Yeah, you have like a 4.66 star rating.
Like when I rate people?
No, like when they rate you.
They rate me?
Oh yeah.
People rate me?
Yeah.
I don't
It goes both ways. That's what I don't understand. Like, I was always curious, like, why pastors have such low scores.
I never even talked to anyone.
So whenever I get somebody that has like an exceptionally low score, I ask them because it's like, what are you doing?
I should have a 5.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I've been drunk a few times and annoying.
Yeah, but that's not why anybody should rate you.
I wouldn't say I've never thrown up in a car. I've never tried to like jump out of it, which I would assume would lower your score.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would do it. So where are you guys coming from?
Mainly work and then the bar afterwards. And a weird conversation with somebody we just met.
In Quick Check?
Nah, before Quick Check at the bar.
Alright.
Very weird.
Never have I heard Spencer spelled with a C.
I think he was talking about the C in the middle of Spencer. So that means his name is spelled differently.
Spencer?
Maybe.
Spencer?
Because there's no way Spencer
Because he was
starts
like,
with
yeah,
C.
like that store. And I was like, yeah, Spencer starts with an S.
It was weird enough that I told him my name was not something my name is. He was like, what's your name? I was like, Jason.
It was like one of those conversations,
Yep.
like,
And
you
then
don't
he told
need to
me
know.
that there's no way my name was Jason. He said it was Michael.
Is that your actual name?
No, my name's Julian,
Oh,
but at
alright.
least I gave him one that starts with a J.
Alright.
Like
Like,
I like
no,
to
you
I
don't
like
look
to
like
follow the first thing your tongue has to do, because then I can say anything.
Easier
I
to
want.
remember, yeah.
Like,
Gotcha.
I won't be lying for the first letter. You just don't deserve the rest yet. We'll work our way. This is Wheel of Fortune.
Are these LED lights?
Yes.
They're super cool.
So I had to add lights, and that was like an afterthought. So once I started recording my rides, I was like, well, it makes no sense if I can't see who I'm recording. Like, it's just a voice in the back, you know?
Yeah.
So I put LED lights in just to illuminate the
But
inside
that's
of the
also
car.
a good addition to, like, if people are fucked up and they get in your car, they're just like, oh my god, it's a party.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, people really enjoy them. So it definitely
It was a big plus.
definitely worked out.
It was 10 out of 10 would recommend. I want to get LED lights. I think they're really
They're easy to put in.
Yeah. I was looking up ones that change colors.
Oh, these do that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, there's like all different settings. Like it can change
Oh, that's awesome.
color effects.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a little too much.
Your car is just a party, though. Can I, like, request you as an Uber every time?
Yeah, no, you can't.
Like, how does that work?
You can't for
I
some
wish.
reason. I know.
You're probably the chillest Uber I've met. Like, I've met some nice Ubers, but you're, like, chill. Like, you just... Easy conversation. Like, sometimes I kind of have to force it.
Yeah.
Just so I'm not awkward, because I'm usually very awkward. This is pretty...
I do that. You know, some passengers are the same way. They don't want to talk, and
It's never I don't want to talk. I can't speak sometimes. Like, you've noticed, I mess up my words a lot for some reason. I don't know why that is. And I feel like I'm socially awkward. So.
I don't think you are.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
You guys use Uber a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any weird stories?
I've had deaf people. I've had blind people.
My Uber driver today was asking me where to go because apparently his GPS wasn't good enough. I had to give him all the directions.
To get to where you were going?
Yeah. As it was speaking to him. He's like, where am I going? I'm like, you're making the next right.
That's a little scary. Did you just say you had blind people?
And somebody was blind in his left eye.
Oh, okay. So not both eyes.
That's good enough for me. He couldn't make a left. He didn't understand where he had to put his car to do so.
Oh my
so
god.
he was just sitting in like the middle of two lanes the whole time, and I'm like, what are you doing?
I had an old guy once that he missed the turns and passed two other turns, and I looked at him and he had one eye open, and I was like, what? was like,
That's even worse.
I was like, can you turn now?
Is there something in your eye? Are you okay? You want me to drive? I'll get you there and then we can just stop.
And he was like, oh, I don't think my GPS said it. I was like, oh.
It's rough.
And it was the worst because it was right by my house. So I was like, what? You made it so far.
The deaf guy's GPS was wrong. So he was in the wrong lane and he was about to turn onto the highway instead of dropping me off at work. And I'm like, you gotta go straight. You gotta go straight. You gotta go straight. And he makes the fucking left. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Where are you going? And then it's a, huh? What'd you say? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, sorry, I'm deaf in this ear. I don't have my hearing aid. I was like,
Wouldn't you want to wear the hearing?
A little
aid
heads
when
up
you
would have been
drive
nice.
what are we doing here? Like, now I gotta call him and tell him I'm late because he hopped on the highway. You gotta wait like 10 minutes before you can get off, and you're off like 10 minutes from there. So this is like a 15-20 minute detour when we were just across the street.
You want to know how to grab the driver's attention? Cancel the ride mid-trip. That's it. That's it, because they're going to stop dead in their tracks. They're like, oh, you ended the trip. All right, get out. There it is.
There's no extra charge
I don't
on
think.
top of that.
No, I don't think so. You get charged per
You'll
mile.
get charged something. But
Well, you get charged, but it's going to be per mile. You know, like however many miles he
went.
drove you. That's it.
Rough.
Because that's ultimately what they do anyway. So when I end the trip, it calculates the mileage that I drove.
Now, couldn't somebody just be like, fuck it, and keep driving?
Why would they do that? They're not getting paid.
Wait, oh yeah, the ride's fully canceled.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
can't
yeah.
even be
Yeah.
done anymore.
No, that's it. Ride's over. Yeah, get out.
That's rough. But precise.
Yeah.
I want to
Very
stop
precise.
right here.
You literally set your destination just a little bit further. So
Just
you can
short.
be like, okie dokie.
Just short.
That would ultimately mean having no faith in your system and just knowing that, hey,
Yeah. Right.
I can cut it right here.
It's like
Yep.
pulling the thing on a bus.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The emergency cord.
It's on my card.
So somebody disputed a charge saying that I didn't pick up the correct person. Now, I picked the person up at their house,
Yeah.
drove them to another location, and then drove them back to their house. And they said no. That wasn't me. It wasn't me. You picked up the wrong person. And I'm thinking to myself, well, how is that even possible? I picked you up at your house.
It clearly was you.
So they disputed the charge, and it was like a half-hour trip, you know, both ways, obviously. But they, and then I called up Uber. I was like, oh hell no! I
picked them up.
so I record all my trips too.
Okay, that's smart.
And I told Uber, I was like, listen, I got a video recording of the person. Like, you can
That's in
easily
the car.
match it to the person that's on the account if you'd like. And they're like, no, we don't need the video. They just credited it back to me. So I don't know if Uber just, ate it,
Yeah,
or
like,
whether
yeah.
they actually said no, that the person's paying because it was disputed
People are really
again.
trying to do some shit these days, aren't they? I only disputed one, and maybe that's the guy that messed me up. But he literally was driving. Do you know, have you been to Green Knoll before?
Yeah,
So you know how it's really weird when you're turning into it? It's kind of like the turn into
it's a
it
sharp
is
turn.
random.
Yeah.
So we warned him multiple times, hey dude,
It's easy to miss the driveway.
This turn exactly is random. It doesn't look like you would turn into it. We'll let you know ahead of time. Just slow down, whatever. Well, first of all, he was supposed to take an exit. Ends up, we think, missing it. No. This guy was not today, and just 3 lanes went over. I'm I'm dying tonight. I'm not even gonna have a good night because I'm dying. And I looked at my friend and I'm like, okay, we're not making it, and we're freaking out because this guy is driving like a maniac. And then when we get to the location of Green Knoll, he misses the turn and literally turns around on the wrong side of the road.
Oh
So
my
I'm
God.
like, okay, well, you don't deserve my money because you don't know how to do it.
Probably shouldn't be a driver if you're doing
So that was okay. That I actually did it because he couldn't drive. But usually I don't have an issue.
I mean, if you're doing stuff like that, you probably
Yeah,
shouldn't be driving
exactly.
other
You
people
can't
around.
drive and you're a maniac. You should not be professionally. Yeah, you shouldn't be doing that as a job. Like,
Right.
You shouldn't be driving
Right.
people around. That's.
Yeah, I would agree to
I don't
that.
even know.
So I also started making YouTube videos, and I don't know if you'd be interested.
Sure, I love YouTube.
But when I get like, you know, good conversations and stuff, I usually post them up on YouTube.
No, that's totally cool. What's your YouTube like? name?
It's hopefully pretty easy to remember. It's Jersey Jeep Driver.
Okay, let me just put that in my notes if I know how to use it.
Just look it up. You could
I was gonna look it up on YouTube, but okay, yeah,
Look it
that
up
should
right
work.
on
Okay,
YouTube.
so
It'll pull the
Jersey
channel. Jersey Jeep Driver.
Driver. Okay,
I only have 2
I
videos
found you.
up.
All right.
Yeah, I only have 2 videos up as of
Well,
right
I
now.
subscribed. I hope that you get
Nice.
a million views on me, because then I can make it too. All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Have a good night.
Thank you.
If you guys are interested, I have a YouTube channel and I record trips. So I usually put like clips up of my my rides. You can totally say no. It's okay.
That's not even like a question. That could be popped right at home. Sure, why not? I don't
You
think
guys
it
didn't
said
say anything. You guys, yeah.
Did I curse?
No.
Hey,
I
you guys
curse.
You don't have to. Like I said, I just.
I got
You
nobody
good?
to impress.
No, yeah, that's fine.
All right. If you want to check out my channel, it's Jersey Jeep Driver.
Jersey Jeep Driver?
Yeah, on YouTube. Pretty easy to remember, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Words.
Yeah, I just shouted some dude's name out and all his shit. I don't even know.
Okay, thank you.
You guys have a good night.